Hello everyone, my name is Matt, or Matthew, I really don't mind, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Matt Plays. I will admit the name is a bit corny. No, it's very corny, very cheesy. It's a clear play on the words of Let's Play. You're obviously using my name. Thought I was trying to be clever. No, it was just a stopgap measure until I or somebody else can help me in creating a more clever, more appealing name for the channel. But anyway, enough of that. So this is an introduction to my channel. It's all completely unscripted, by the way. And yes, these are channel updates, these videos, so it'll just be me talking, hopefully at a more personal level than I can do in whatever video games that I will record and provide on this channel, either that I'm doing right now, or in the near future, or perhaps in the distant future. Now, I will tell you not really a story, not a sob story either. I'm not expecting sympathy, and I don't want sympathy, but I will tell you why and how the idea of me starting this channel has come about. Okay, so I was going through a period of time after Christmas 2014 up until perhaps the day that I uploaded my first video that video games are quite a big part of my life. I've been involved with them since I was a very young kid, having got my first games console in sort of the mid to late 90s. And yes, I'm not aiming to become a YouTube commentator or anything like that. I'm just supplying a supplement to other people's content related to what games I'm playing. It's like at the moment I'm doing Altu Sturmovik 1946, and I'm supplementing other people's walkthroughs of this game with my own, like obviously aiming to cover aspects of the game that other people haven't already done, or the people that I've found that haven't already done. So like deliberately choosing campaigns that other people haven't started, at least that I've found. But anyway, of course, throughout my life, especially in relation to video games, I've received a lot of criticism, as to be expected. The usual things like wasting my time. There's a false sense of accomplishment. You're not doing anything with your life. You need to get a job or something instead of sitting around playing video games. And that is true. Video games have, at their core, as a hobby, they have no purpose, no accomplishment. They're simply for entertainment, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That can actually be quite a good thing. And yes, throughout my time with video games, I've just mostly shrugged off this criticism. Sometimes it has affected me. Sometimes it's upset me. Because I'm a big girl's blouse. Hasn't upset me in the past sort of 6 years, 10 years, something like that. I don't even know. But the possibility of me being upset by the criticism that I receive, and the hate and the naysayers that don't give me any support and are not interested in video games, it's possible that I probably would have been upset. But most of the time I haven't been deterred, and that's why I still play video games to this day. And I anticipate that I will continue playing video games to the extent that I do for many years to come. But for now, I was through this phase after Christmas 2014. I just suddenly decided, on a whim, winging it, if you might say, to have a go at recording the time that I spend playing video games. Now, of course, it's very limited. I'm primarily a console gamer at heart, because that's what I grew up with. I grew up with consoles, and so I'm just used to that idea. If I had the money, the time, and the moral support from my peers and family to construct my own gaming rig and then try and convince them that it was a worthy investment, I would go for that. But that's I call myself a gamer, but it's really just a term used by the general population to describe a person who plays video games to an extent. And that's really all I am. I'm just some amateur, average guy who plays video games for fun, as a hobby, and not really anything else. So, yes. Anyway, so obviously at this point in time that I'm recording this video, I'm at a very life-changing part of my life, very important part of my life, being at university, and I'm not really doing it as a coping mechanism, you know, just to like, not that I'm being stressed out by university or anything like that. I was just pondering my involvement with video games, like throughout since I was young, and just wondering, you know, I'm not really sure how to describe it, to be honest. So let me try a different angle of talking about this. Basically, I would be sitting down playing video games on my own, maybe sometimes with friends. I have done throughout my life, especially when I was younger, but ultimately most people that I'm involved with aren't interested. I'm kind of alone when it comes to video games now, and obviously I prefer video games as my primary source of entertainment. I would put off watching television or doing something else, exercise, sports, any other kind of outdoor activities of some sort, either physical or entertainment, you know, theatre, cinema, anything like that. Not necessarily all of the time. I'm not a hermit in my house that never leaves and only ever plays video games, but I do for the majority of the time entertain myself with video games, and for that matter, with nobody else really to join me, I'm on my own, alone. No one to talk to unless I'm online talking to people, and yeah, and nobody else, whether they live with me or they're friends with me, can really understand or appreciate video games. So yeah, like I said about the harsh criticism, you know, full sense of accomplishment, and generally the other people that I'm the closest to me don't really see video games in the same light as me, which is understandable. I mean, it's not for everybody, but I just suddenly felt like in the past, for the start of 2015, you know, I want to share this with somebody, and yeah, aim to provide somebody else with entertainment and have somebody else like have fun whilst I'm having fun. And that's pretty much one of the reasons why this idea came about. I could describe some other ones, but I'm afraid I'll ramble again. So yes, basically, to recap, it's taken up to this point in my life to start to feel a little lonely playing video games, and in that loneliness I started to wonder what the true extent of which video games can entertain me, and I truly have a passion for it. And so then I've decided to see if this idea of starting a YouTube channel to record playthroughs with commentary, and perhaps in the future, if this idea takes off, other things. And yes, that's what went through my head at that time, and now I've given it a go, and as far as I can say right now, it seems to be a nice idea for me to do. Okay, so what do I expect from this channel? I don't expect a lot. I'm using my channel hopefully to provide some source of entertainment to those who are interested. And another idea is that I attempt to supplement other people's playthroughs, walkthroughs, and channels involving the games that I'm playing, whilst you either get a nice big playlist out of different aspects of the game, or whilst you're waiting for somebody else to carry on playing, you might watch me instead. But you should have no obligation to do so. Of course, you shouldn't have any obligation to me. You shouldn't try to impress me or anything. In fact, you can even spread hate and troll me and be a naysayer and whatnot. Although that's not a nice thing to do to people. So yeah. I suppose that's another reason why I started the channel. I would be watching people playing the game that I'll be covering, which is IL-2 Sturmovik 1946. It's a great game, or a great game bundle, the 1946 collection. Whilst I would be waiting for people to update their playlists of their walkthroughs, playthroughs of the game, I would play the game myself, or I would just play the game myself because I'm interested in it, and then I'd wonder sometimes why they've gone on a bit of a hiatus or some random pause, or they're uploading at a really slow pace. And so I thought, not that I'm trying to nick their audience, steal their audience or anything, it's just I'm trying to supplement their IL-2 Sturmovik content with my own, hopefully to a similar extent of entertainment. So yeah, same level of enjoyability is a better way of describing it. So then that way, if you're interested in a particular campaign or aspect of the game, you can watch the people who cover it, and that might include me. Yeah. Now I've deliberately tried to choose campaigns that I haven't seen other people do. Not because they're boring campaigns, it's just because that they've chosen to do something else. And there's quite a lot of user-generated content and things for this game. But at the moment, I've never been really successful in trying to get that sort of content to work. And people's generate new versions of campaigns and things. It just tends to break my game for some reason until I can figure it out to play it properly. I intend to play the stock campaigns that are in the base game. So yeah, they're dynamic still, but they're the ones that came with the game before you put any other kind of campaign mods in or anything like that. Oh, that's not really what I expect, is it? Yeah, so that's what you should expect from me. You should expect to see IL-2 Sturmovik 1946 content. Either you would probably consider it standalone if you don't watch anybody else, or it's either an alternative perspective on a campaign that somebody else may have already covered, or it might be a different one that somebody else hasn't covered, and it adds to your collection that of IL-2 Sturmovik content that you wish to watch. Yes, I intend to cover a number of the major parties of the game. So obviously, the Germans, the Russians, the Americans, and things like that. The ones with the large campaigns, and then obviously some little ones as well. So otherwise, it's kind of slows down my channel a bit. The pace of progression seems a bit slow, and it doesn't give me much variety. But more on that probably in a different channel update further down the line. Alright. Yes, like I said, unscripted here, but right, there was something on my mind, and it's just slipped. Right, I've remembered. It's my uploading and recording schedule. At this point in time, because I'm not 100% sure of this idea, the idea of my channel, I'm not 100% committed and dedicated to it. Not that that's a bad thing. I am trying my hardest to entertain you, but because of other aspects of my life, I'll be getting back into the swing of university, having to do work, studying outside and at university, the commute as well, and other things that will eventually arise in my life. I've chosen this schedule to see if I can cope with all aspects of my life okay, because it's not really the point for me to overwork myself for this thing if I know that, or if I think that it's not going to take off. But anyway, so I record my videos in sessions. I don't record it like on the day I'm going to upload it or the day before I'm going to upload it. I record them in sessions, and I've designated really ideally the weekend for my recording sessions, because that's when I've got the most free time, and I can get university out of the way, because I tend to keep university work or something at university. I don't really like to bring it home where I avoid to bring it home where possible, like you would with a job or something. But anyway, so that's when I'll be doing my primary sets of recording. Not really sure how many videos I plan to do per session. I suppose it's as much as I can do with any distractions being out of the way, and just being able to do it whilst still enjoying it. Not that I'll get bored, but there is a limit that people reach per day. Of course, if there's any time like throughout other days of the week where I've got the time and I've got quite a convenient setting, like if I'm alone in the house, which does happen, which can happen throughout the weeks, and I know that will happen considering my university schedule. Of course, where possible, I will record videos and and get them in the bank. So yeah, 3 videos a week, gameplay videos. These channel update videos won't contribute to that schedule. They'll either be uploaded as another video on the day or on a different day. Perhaps in the future, if I feel that I can cope with and still enjoy a busier recording and uploading schedule alongside my university studies and other aspects of my life, then I will up the ante to hopefully entertain you more, or keep you entertained. But yeah, that is my schedule plan. But yeah, like I said, might ante it up if this idea takes off. But I'm still experimenting, still learning, and hopefully I will learn something and then use it to good effect. Right, and that is my recording and uploading schedule discussed for now. Hopefully I've done it in enough detail, and I think I will call this introductory video to a close here. Thank you very much for listening, and of course thank you very much for hopefully you following me on my journey into this world of Let's Plays, playthroughs, and starting a YouTube channel. Hand on heart, I sincerely hope that I don't let you down, and myself down, but mainly you down. I hope that I don't cock things up and disappoint anybody. And I really hope that this idea doesn't fizzle out for whatever reason, and I hope that I can continue this channel for some time to come. So yeah. Anyway, let's not get emotional. I'm not, but I'm just not trying to be all dramatic about it. But yeah, again, thank you very much for listening, and hopefully I can thank you later on for supporting me through watching my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Alright, I better stop now. Right, and hopefully I will see you in my previous videos and the next video. Goodbye.